everyone, I'm Erin and this is the Cardboard Republic. We have another haul video for you. This was October. Despite our best efforts to not get a whole bunch of games, we got a whole bunch of games. So this one will be a little long. First up we have COO Reformation. Obviously there have been a few expansions to COO since this one. This was the first, but we didn't have it yet. Also, this one will let us play more than just the 6 players the base game comes with, which seems to be more in the spirit of COO. It's a deduction game, and it seems to be the most fun when you have a whole group of people playing it. This will let us play up to 10, so it'll be a good game for holiday parties. Next up, we have the Grizzled. This game made waves over the summer after Gen Con because one of the artists who worked on it was killed in the Charlie Hebdo attacks in France. So it is mostly known for the artwork, but it is a co-op game about surviving in the trenches of World War I, and we want to give it a try. Next up, we have The King is Dead. This is an area control game set after the death of King Arthur, hence the name. What's really cool about this one is, or at least what really impresses me about this one, is look at how this box opens. So it's like kind of like a book, and then on the inside are all these really, really pretty illustrations. I'm a fan already. This is what happens when we go to the flea market. Ryan got this game. I don't know what it is. It makes a lot of noise, and it took 20 minutes to haggle. He tells me that it's an old school abstract tactical game. Whatever. So, it helps to have friends who are also gamers, right? Our friends are huge Antoine Bauza fans, and they just got the collector's edition of Tokaido, which meant that we got their hand-me-downs. So this is the original edition and the Crossroads expansion. So thank you guys. So changing tacks a little bit, this is Sneaky Cards, also known as an introvert's nightmare. So this is a real-life kind of game where you hand these cards out to people and try to get them to take the action listed on the card, like the worst bachelorette party ever. The first one, for instance, is take a selfie with a total stranger. For fun. I guess. Yep. So here's one I am excited for, though. Monarch. This is our indie game of the month for November, which means we're going to be giving it some special additional coverage. What's super cool about this one is that the queen is dead here, and her daughters are all vying for the throne. You don't get too many games where all of the sisters are competing to win the head of the country, so I'm excited to play it, like, basically just based on that. But I've heard that the gameplay is also pretty solid. Also in the stack of games this month is Imperial Settlers. So this came out a while ago, but it is a card-driven resource management game. As someone who really likes cards and resources and managing things, super pumped. So earlier we had a game that raised the player count, and now we have another one, Camel Up Super Cup. It's the expansion to Camel Up, obviously. It raises the player count to 10, which is pretty cool. And it also adds a little bit of variety in the strategies, or maybe a little bit more strategy, so I've heard, to what you can do with the game. I'm excited to try this one because Camel Up is just fun, and it's like a low pressure kind of social game. It's right up my alley. Yes! We got the Firefly Expansion! I didn't even know that until I saw it in the pile. That's super cool. Unfortunately, we never, like, play the Firefly game because it takes an entire table and, like, 4 hours and you mostly just sit there. But, Neuroshima Hex, that's next. Okay, but really, I don't actually know how to pronounce that. Neuroshima. Doesn't really matter, though. It is a tactical fighting combat-y game with this really scary soldier guy on the back. That's about as far as I'll probably get. Next up, we have Raid and Trade. This is a post-apocalyptic resource management sort of survival game. I'm interested to try it because post-apoc that isn't zombies is always, like, kind of cool to see. But other than that, I don't know too much about this one. Other than the box is nice and matte. Moving away from games where gigantic, scary men are killing things, Between Two Cities. This is a game where you are building a city to your left and a city to your right, and the players to either side can also contribute to that city that you're building. So it leads to kind of a cool table dynamic with that going on. I'm excited to try this one. Yes. Bowtie Night. Another game that is in my wheelhouse is Bowtie Night. In this game, you are a worker in a Buddhist temple, and the whole idea is to not waste any of your resources. I love the idea behind it. I love the theme, and the artwork is beautiful. And games about not just throwing away things are kind of cool. And now, we're all gonna die. Pandemic Legacy. We don't usually go in for the new hotness games, the ones that were most recently released, but this is a total exception because I am so excited. I really like Pandemic, and I'm also very intrigued by legacy-style games. So games where each time you play through it, something changes permanently on the board. The decisions you make as a team have consequences beyond the 45 minutes that you're playing the game. I'm so interested to see how this one plays out. The only trouble I foresee is kind of getting the same group of people to play it consistently so that we can get through the whole storyline. We'll work it out. So that was October. Those are all the games we got. And considering I expected to get like maybe one, we're ahead of the game, kind of. Someday, we will find time to play all of these. But in the meantime, you can check out more of our videos and other content below. Please subscribe and like us. And if you do like what we're doing here, you can go and check out www.cardboardrepublic.com. We post all of our reviews and additional content over there as well. See you around. Loads of new opportunities for adventure and profit and danger. It doesn't say danger, I just added that. This week we are coming with another haul video. November, right? No, October. This game, you have to hand out these cards to people and try to get them to take the action that's listed on the card. For example, take a selfie with a total stranger. This game is bigger than my head. Just adds new stuff. It adds new stuff. I don't even... Who cares what it adds? It's a Firefly Expansion. Just get it and play it. Or don't, because a lot of people hate this game, but I love it, so get it and play it. I love the whole idea behind it. I love the artwork. I love the theme. I love the ideas. I love the game. I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna have to do another take, aren't I?